Okay, I am live. I am Salgonoid. Today I'm going to be playing X4 Foundations. Please bear with me while I get my Ninja chat set up. Uh-oh. So let me go ahead and download that new version. Now let's go active. We'll activate that source. And we will activate YouTube as well. You'll see what I'm doing here in just a moment. So I have that one. I'm dual streaming. I know my grammar is a lot of missing commas here, but that's okay. Okay, so we have both channels up. Let me put this chat where I can see it. And we'll get the game loading. So 48 hours into this playthrough, I start a new playthrough every time there is an update, like 7.6, even from 7.5 to 7.6. There were some significant changes in 7.6 to the AI mechanics of fleet behavior, large destroyer fleets. And that changes how you can go about conquering the map. The Xenon got a lucky roll, or several lucky rolls on this seed. We were already owning them in the 7.5 update anyway. Or I was already owning them. So the update for the goal for this 7.6 update is for me to build a wharf and hopefully a shipyard. Because once you build a wharf and a shipyard, you start making buku dinero. Yes, I know that was 3 languages. So save up to buy a snazzy new ship or expand your industrial might. Expand your industrial might is always the answer. It's something about 5 point. There we go. I can't switch to another tab. This game is very finicky with Windows because it's an older game. They don't have the bells and whistles that Microsoft updated over the years. All right, so I am driving the Hyperion. I built the 5th factory last session. This session I wanted to get a 6th factory up, but my hope is to get it over here. So I want this guy to come over here and explore. I want it in Pyramid. I want it in the God Realm. So we want these gates off of the, I can't remember where the gate is. The bad thing about Paranid space is the Paranid are paranoid, and if I drop satellites here, they will remove them. So that was a silly explorer. So where is my Hyperion is also in Getsufuni. So I have to go and dock at this station.
Autopilot engaged.
Because I started the Terran quest line. The Terrans provide you with some great missions, particularly the heavy construction missions. So after I get over here, I am going to jump in. The Falcon's the one that got destroyed.
Entering system. Sol.
The Mako's a nice ship, or a fast one anyway. It's a scout.
Accelerator. Unknown sector.
So we're going to go talk to the boss lady for the...
Terran security to Talati vessel. You are approaching Terran restricted space. Please divert your course.
This is Talati Trader Lucrative Investments to Terran Patrol. We are looking for mutual opportunities.
My blood sugar is high, that's fine.
We are not interested. We insist that you divert your course.
But we can surely achieve mutual benefit from...
Negative. We demand that you change course immediately.
We are not capitalists.
Maybe we can persuade you with valuable
We want you capitalist scum
We order you
to
to
go
change
somewhere
your
else.
course immediately, or we will be obliged to take measures to protect
Go
the
be not
safety and
Ferengi
security of this
someplace
system.
else.
Okay.
Then you go on the other side of the ship, or the other side of the gate, and there's going to be Talati flying around anyway. So I never got the point of that cutscene. Other than being a ludicrous time sink.
Autopilot engaged.
Let's see, plus 10. I think I'm like plus 12. With Terran, I don't know if I can go through there. Well, I'm going to Mars. Yeah, I think plus 10 can get you into Mars. And then Mercury and Venus. And then you need plus 20 to get into Earth and the Moon.
Autopilot disengaged.
There's two factions we want to join here.
Entering Mars.
So there's not really a whole lot of minerals to mine inside the asteroid belt of the Sol system. If you're going to set up a station with these guys, you definitely want it to be back either here in Mars or back in the asteroid belt, where there's going to be minerals and gases available. And so that would be a great place to set up a fifth station. There's a broken gate, the one they used to break the
Jump gate.
they used that to break the network.
Unknown object. Terran Wharf.
What I'm going to do instead of docking here, because I want to put a ship here anyway because the faction representative's here. I want to buy a ship, a small scout, and I can't even do that. I haven't been promoted yet, so it looks like I'm going to dock.
Docking granted.
So I guess there's a pier up there. Let's go see. I'm wondering if
halt. We will be scanning your inventory. We found nothing. You can go.
Hmm.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
All right, let's do this. Time is wasting.
Mako.
Sir?
Terran Wharf. Docking granted.
Little bit sensitive here.
Successfully docked.
Why did I do that?
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Before I get up, I need to make sure my pilot has no other orders. Okay.
Mako.
Talk that one.
Recruit! It's good to see you're still in one piece. Apologies for the harsh welcome earlier. Communications cut off as soon as you engage those Xenon infrastructure units. And I cannot stand having no vision on my subordinates. There's no need for a detailed report, Recruit. My staff have already extracted your ship logs the moment you arrived. It is beyond dispute that what you have witnessed is of the utmost concern to the Protectorate. But that is only half of the reason why I called you here personally. You have displayed unquestionable obedience and clarity of mind in the most stressful of situations, and distinguished yourself as a defender of Sol in even the darkest hours of our operation. I hereby raise you to the rank of Special Operative, and no, refusal is not an option. But I might deign to answer some of your questions, if you have any. No classified subjects, though. That was an unfortunate confrontation, to say the least. We came close to a debacle, but I was ultimately able to smooth things over with the Secretary of the Antigone Republic. When interacting with the rest of the Gate Network, we will always attempt to show ourselves from our best angle. But make no mistake, Earth will not allow herself to be abused or threatened ever again. My analysts are not entirely sure about the exact order of events. For that, we would have to interrogate Shinneman himself, and he remains MIA. Judging by your report, it seems he may have been abducted. But I have a suspicion that there's more to it than that. I really should have read the signs beforehand. After all, predicting the movements of ally and enemy alike is core to my job here. For some reason, Shinneman must have tried desperately to make a name for himself, to be inquisitive and proactive in every situation. He also seems to have eerie intuition regarding the Xenon. I can only guess that something in his childhood, surrounded by stories about the glorious Terran War against the Machine Scourge, must have sparked his imagination. Try to understand. That which cannot be understood might have been his downfall. For now, you leave through that door, and you recover. Once you feel ready, come and talk to me again. I'm sure there will be ample opportunity to apply your very particular set of skills.
Okay. So let's look at the messages. Oh, I need to put these on to read. All right, and let's go into map. Do we have any other promotion to servant of Saul? I want to do that. Oh, hello, Siloam. How are you this afternoon?
Mako.
In Hyperion, I want to go back to headquarters. No, not today. All right, so what are my factories doing? This one got
Entering
built.
asteroid belt.
I will probably expand. Let's see, what's this? Let's make sure she's not buying this stuff. Buy only for me.
Entering Jupiter.
It's going to be a hot one here today. Buy only for me. Buy only for me. Okay, buy only for me. Only for me. Only for me. Okay. And she just made a 3.8 million deposit. Sweet. And Argon Prime has been built. It's got some leftover resources. No. So what have I got you doing?
Entering Saturn
Only
1.
for me. Don't need to buy these. You're making them. Yeah, the same here. Only for me. So wheat. Only for me. Spices. Only for me. And meat. Only for me. No buy order. No buy order. Cool. And it's making about 1.8 million an hour. So that's 5.6 million an hour from those two factories. Look at this one, all built up. Only for me. Only for me. Okay, so that factory can be expanded to do the other two gases. $18 billion. How are you doing? Oh wait, I wanted to look at his. Not making money for me yet because I just expanded it. There we go. So 18 million. How are you doing? All built. Just making money. Don't buy anything. Buy only for me. Okay. All right, so we need to expand this to make some hull parts, some graphene mining, and then give it some hull parts. What kind of shifts do I have assigned here? 4 mineral manarinas. Okay. But let's look at no heretics and can wait. So let me plan this build. Yeah, let's come out this way. Put you there. I'm going to come out one more short one. Let's get the 3 gases going on this side. Can I put antimatter? Let's try this. Let's try it. That'll work. Give it some turrets. My preset, scope plasma, plasma, and plasma. Confirm that. And graphene. Confirm that. Confirm those. Let's get the buying. Get the buying begin. All right. And then superfluid coolant. I can stick right there. And let's add 2 hull parts on here. Come on. There. Confirm that. And then I should put some Talati storage containers over there, but that's fine. And that's because of the hull part factories. So that, let me go talk to this one.
Operative, there are new developments you might be interested in. Meet me once you can spare a moment.
I want to do this one.
Awaiting orders.
It's good to see you, friend.
Your continued service to the Terran people has not escaped our notice, and we want to award you a new rank. Since your deeds have proven you to be worthy of our trust, your new status will allow you greater access to the Terran Protectorate. Of course, this rank comes with benefits beyond that as well. Should you prove to be unworthy of the trust placed in you, these privileges will be revoked. Although, should it come to that, a revoked license would be the least of your worries. I am confident that you will find these rewards to be adequate compensation for your effort. You can also expect certain Terran organizations to approach you for your help in the future. Once again, the Terran people thank you for your service. We look forward to your continued assistance.
Good luck out there.
Alright. That's done. I'll park on my ship. So now I should be able to
Requesting permission to dock.
buy ships here. Yeah, I can get a rapier here, a cheap one. Low preset. It'll take a few seconds for it to build. Last episode we saw this guy running way out above the sector. This time he got smart and docked at the defense platform. Cool. My miners are unhappy because my factory is full. So, new rapier on Mars. Rename him TT Tata -011. This is Sol SS. What's the one I'm on? Okay, so we need a second one over here. There's two different factions, each of which can give me missions. If you look here, do I have any Terran versus Z10? That's the other faction I want to talk to. She is over there.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Yeah, and then I want to put an 11th teleport ship down there. So let's build one more. I'll wake up.
Docking permission granted.
He'll sit here and wait until I tell him to move. Any other time he'd maroon me. And then I am going to go to Argonne and buy some blueprints. Because So I'm sitting on all that cash there.
Entering Jupiter.
Confirm. And back over there and wait. Looks like he got censored. Okay.
Entering asteroid belt. Mako.
And he is dancing. Oh no, it's got 4 entrances and he can't decide which one to use. Thank you, autosave.
Mako.
Hello.
Pilot? Always good to see a new recruit. I am in charge of coordinating the Terran Protectorate's response to the Xenon threat. My priorities are twofold: to keep the Sol system safe from all harm, and to direct the Intervention Corps towards the enemy holed up in the furthest reaches of the universe. The military would not have approached you if you weren't a true ally of the Protectorate. Xenon forces are vast, so we are always in need of manpower. Since it is our mission to seek out all Xenon strongholds, Our military campaigns regularly push into hostile territory far away from any possible support. Because of this, we can only recruit the most capable pilots. You will have to submit to a test. Your race and former affiliations do not matter, as long as you swear allegiance to our cause. You will be granted the choice of many tasks, from combat deployments to construction work. What
There
is
used to be
available will
training
depend on the
missions you
current
had to do for
situation in the
this.
area. You will be paid as you complete your
You had to
allotted
go out
tasks,
and pew
and we
pew
may
some
see fit
targets.
to reward you further at the conclusion.
And it was for all of these second party missions, mission chains. Let's get started.
You will now find
So you don't have
tasks
to take the
related to
test
our
anymore.
ongoing campaign against the Xenon in your mission interface.
Alright, so let's go to this ship. I'm never going to have to talk to her again, but I'm going to build a station here in Asteroid Belt. But first, so what's happened is I now have this mission chain here. And we're looking for heavy construction missions. And this says Frontier Edge, which I have not explored yet. She wants me to build a remote vanguard station. That's fine. That's very doable. And here's another construction mission. Gather fleet and distance system. And the reward for this is a Hokkaido, which is a miner. A large miner. And this, I need this Invidium. To accomplish this mission, it's two parts. I'll show you. You have to gather a fleet, and she's not telling me what the fleet is. That's a bad thing, because she could actually tell me to build 3 destroyers, which I don't have the moolah to do. And also important here is it's ship value plus 50%. So 3 destroyers, and you spend like 120 million on those destroyers, then you're going to make 60 million profit. And then this Vanguard. Now this is different. It says station value plus 50%, but there's a cap here of 38 million. And this tells me she wants a very big station, probably 7 defense modules. And if I accept this mission, I can go and see what it is she wants me to build. Or if I can even get into the space where they want it. And I open the briefing, and she only wants 3 corvettes. It doesn't matter which corvettes you build. You can build any faction corvettes. It does not have to be Terran corvettes. And I think the only people I can buy corvettes from now, I don't even know if a corvette is a medium. There it is, the Katana. And it's ship value plus 50%, so you'd want to build all 3 of them at high preset. So I can afford to do that. Before I do, I want to look at where she wants them delivered. And Family Zhen, I have absolutely explored. So I'm going to spend like 18-19 million to build these 3 corvettes for her. And I'm going to make a lot of money when they fly there. They're not going through here. Because I'm going to build them here. And I'm going with the Katanas are great ships. They're great corvettes. You get enough of them, and you can absolutely obliterate the Xenon destroyers. So we'll go high preset. It is 6 million. Add to shopping list. I want 3. I'm going to confirm that. So 18 million. I should be getting paid 27 million when I complete this quest. So confirm that. And they are building all 3 at the same time. The other side is that she's going to want a defense station. And I don't have any defense modules yet. And again, it doesn't matter what modules you use.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
And it is very likely that they will want missile turrets instead of just plasma and flak. Now, way over in Family Jin, you don't want to build Terran stations, Terran modules, because they need Terran materials, which you cannot get over on that side of the galaxy. So I am going to buy some defense modules.
It's good to see you, friend.
So I've got 30 million to play with. I want defense modules. I cannot buy the admin center yet. You got to be plus 20 with her to buy them. But we confirm that. Oh, let's
It's good to see you, friend.
go into turrets. Can't buy that one yet. I can't buy it here, but I can go over to Antigone and buy it. But dumbfire missile turrets, sure. Those count as missile turrets. And I've got flak is very effective, and so are bolt turrets.
Good luck out there.
So let's go over to Antigone. I like the large plasma turrets.
Antigone Memorial.
If you put large plasma turrets on a station, they just shred the xenon, the large xenon ships. Let's see if she's even got this blueprint. She might not.
It's an honor to see you here.
There it is. So I will buy that, and shield generators. I will also get the large shield generators.
Good luck out
confirm
there.
that.
Rapier.
Let's see if I can see the other side of her mission. If I look at this one, remote Vanguard station, it's going to be 7 defense modules, 2 docks, 2 piers, wide area sensor array, 36 turrets, 40 missile turrets, and 20 shield generators. It's not going to cost me 19 million, but she will pay me 38 million when I get done. But I don't know where. They'll give us a spherical area to build in. So if I look here, all right, let's go back to Argon space.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
And now we have the Argon versus Xenon quest line. And just looks like it doubled up. So let's accept this one. This is just like the Terran, so I'm going to accept this and get this in progress. So 3 katanas. Let's get the let me see if they... All right, they're coming in the proper way. So I will wait for those to get there. I'm going to hit F5. And then Mother Nature is calling me very loudly. So I'm going to take a quick bio break. Well, they are en route, and then we will start the Terran, or the Argon station build.
Doc. Docking permission granted.
Alright, those guys are in Argon Prime. If I look at this quest and set it active, and look at the briefing, she wants 4 defense modules, 1 dock, 1 pier, and regular turrets. And the size is 6 by 6 by 7. Oh, right here in Argon Prime. I am going, no. Let's just build this. So you have to go to new plot, make sure it's a new plot. Create, no.
Xenon spotted.
We want it to be 6. By 6 by 7. And it's way out of town, so right there. Now, in previous builds I had plans set up. The reason they are not usable, unavailable blueprints, Argel Shield Generator Mark II. You don't actually need to build a super duper station. You want to spend as much as you can. So she wants a pier, a dock. 1 pier will do. Doesn't matter where it is. Now the Xenon are not going to attack you here. Then drop a dock. And I am going to spin it and come right straight out. And put some turrets and some shields on it. And I'm going to go high preset and see what happens. You know, and flak is flying because for this build, it's the Terran build that wants the missiles, so flak is fine.
Requesting permission to dock.
Or you could actually go flat plasma here. Why not? And then confirm that it's for 4. And then they also wanted the sensor array. Doesn't matter where you put it. Technically, it doesn't even have to be attached, but let's get it attached right there.
Pilot
Confirm loadout. It's going to cost me $4 million to build that. I will accept that. I will assign a builder. There's a builder right there. There's another one. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Siloom. See you at the next one. Fly safe.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, so the katanas are arriving. I've got to be in first person. Let me get...
Awaiting orders.
Here's number 2. And number 3.
Transfer. Awaiting orders. Great work.
31 million. I was expecting 27 million. I got 31 for that. So sweet. Now we have to build her Vanguard station. And the fact that this stops here means that she wants me to go up into here to build the Vanguard station. I'm like, what? I might get up there and I might set the plot, but then you've also got to get all of the trading vessels up in there to build it, and the construction vessel.
Requesting permission to dock.
What?
Docking permission granted.
Oh, we are not going to finish that quest. So abort that mission. And we will just wait for the Argon versus Xenon. And let me see what the ships are going to be. An assembled fleet is going to be a frigate and 4 fighters. Very doable. So let me go back over to yeah, that's too far. What about Antigone?
Entering system. Antigone Memorial.
So I want to buy the Terran blueprints.
Entering system. Sol.
And then I'm going to construct my own station in Asteroid Belt. So I think I got a lot of these Terran blueprints already.
It's good to see you, friend.
Modules. Let's check the other modules first. I did get all those. I got the one dock pier. I don't want that. Did I get her storage modules? I did. Production modules. This is the equivalent, Computronic substrate. That's the equivalent of Claytronics. And don't need to make stimulants ever. And let's get, that's what I need to do. I need to increase the trading capacity of all of my stations by giving them more dock space. Let's see, can't find those yet. Fire, yeah, bolt. And shield generators.
Good luck out there.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Okay, looks like pretty much everything is on the way. I'm going to need to build that station because it's right there in Argonne. Well, let's build my own station right here in Asteroid Belt. Oh, come on, build it. You know, I get so far ahead of myself, I forget to check and see if I did everything correctly. Okay, so I bought the license. That's what I was worried about. So we'll go with docks first. So the problem with building in our the problem with building in Terran space is sunlight. Get you, put you right there. So yeah, that's right.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
3, 4. So what you have to do before I even do that, yeah, I can do that. Let's do storage first. Terran. Medium container right there. Give it turrets. And then I'm going to, because I can see it right now, I'm going to add on the other two as well. Put that one there. Give this one some turrets. Go high preset. And give her some plasma. And also get the liquid storage. Okay, I'm going to confirm that, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to build a lot of these. If I look in this space, unselect everything, and then just go into the encyclopedia entry. So sunlight here is at 13%. So I need about 9 of these to get the equivalent of 8 or 9 of these to get the equivalent of a solar panel in a 100% sector. So this is the issue right here. This 13% right there, that's the issue. The way you counter that is to build a lot of them. And the flip side of the coin is the Terrans just suck up the energy cells. Anything you want to build. So let's do that. And then we can do that. And then I can do that. So you gotta do this. This is where copy sequence. And then do that. It's going to be expensive to build, but it pays for itself. And there's going to be plenty of room for me to add on. So I'm going to confirm that. So yeah, 8 million. And then find a builder that the Terrans won't shoot at. See if this one can get up there as one. And then I am absolutely going to hit the ground running on this one. Wonder if I can. Yeah, let's do this. Let's confirm that. Let's not put the human dock or the argon dock in there. So right now it's all Terran cells. I'm going to add some more stuff on here, so let's not get too. That should be enough vertical. Let's come out this way.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted. All right, so factories. Metallic microlattice I can put right there. It's got turrets. Let's give it some turrets. Oh, hello there, Darius. 666. So we will, let me go take a look at this. And Lily will, hello again there, little Willie. I see you. And Laszlo. Okay. So back to building this thing. Confirm that loadout. No, give it some plasma. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, so I've never seen such a mod. So confirm that. And then I will also want, what was that? Microlattice. And then let's do some silicon carbide as well. I thought I bought the Terran modules. So well, this will work. Confirm that. Confirm those module changes. That'll get that station busy.
Requesting permission to dock.
Accept the estimate.
Permission granted.
That's a pretty good price. I don't spend a lot of time, and I have not seen a lot of the other streamers or YouTubers that would spend. Oh, thank you for the follow. I don't see a lot of people spending that much time ambulating or walking around on the stations. Most people are either in map mode like this or flying ships. But thank you for the follow. It's appreciated. So now this station, I am going, that's part of a mission. So when I deliver it for the mission, I would lose whatever manager. That's what the red exclamation mark is. It needs a manager. I would lose that manager. So I'm not going to waste time on that manager. But 18 billion, we did some serious planning on. I added the gases on here. So I need to get 18 billion some gas miners. And this is why. I'm going to cancel every single one of these. So I want them to buy only from me. And helium. So I am going to create the buy offer and then set it to buy only from me, because I only want them to buy from me. Well, in the long run, the large size one, but you can't afford those in the beginning of the game. So in the first 40 to 60 hours of gameplay, then the medium miners, and it doesn't matter which faction, they all have pluses and minuses. And I'm going to do the same with methane as well. I'm going to create the buy offer and then tell it to buy only. Create the buy offer and then buy only from me. All right, and then so that she can buy only from me, what I'm going to do, and this is a good case in point. I can't really afford to be giving her large miners right now. I'd prefer that this station had large miners, but I can't afford them, so I'm going to buy her at this station right here, buy ships, medium, 3 gas miners, and I like to set mine at high preset so that they can escape from pirates and bugs and xenon. And I will get 3 of those. And she's not needing anything, so that doesn't look right. I missed a button somewhere. Medium. Man Arena. I'm going to kill that. High preset. Okay, it's 1.5. That's fine. So add that and then get 3 of those. Okay, so that'll build 3 medium miners for me. And then I am going to assign all 3 of them to mine for that station. Now, if I tell them to auto mine in this sector, they won't be able to go anywhere but this sector. They could sell to this station, but no one else. Or they could sell to anyone buying their wares. Or I can assign them to her, and she has 2 stars. So she can send them out 3 or 4 sectors to gather materials. But on the subject of high preset, you want your ships to somehow be able to defend themselves if they get attacked. For most pirates and most xenon and the Ka'ak, medium-sized Mark II engines are fast enough to escape from them. Yeah, CEOs have better sector range. But the large miners have turrets on them. And they've got enough turrets to usually fend off a Ka'ak attack or a xenon attack. And if you go over in here in this sector, it's not unusual to see large freighters just flying right through here and dragging xenon along with them. Like there's one right there. CEO's doubt is, yeah, it's so far away from everything.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
So what you're trying to do early on in the game, and this is a big strategy spoiler, what you're trying to do is support these other factions while they stave off the xenon long enough for you to build up. And then you can clean up the xenon for them. You know, once you've got a net worth here of about 2 billion, 1 to 2 billion here, say I'm only up to 202 million. Once you've got this up over a billion, then you're going to start owning the xenon. Then you can start thinking about going out into other sectors and getting the factions to come to you. But if you support these guys long enough, then they can hold off the xenon for you. Well, it's not always in the case. In the beginning, I swear, in the beginning, The map was half read before he could do anything about it. It's changed a lot over the years. The learning curve is still steep, but they've given you time to accomplish that learning curve. So that makes the game well worth the cost at €15. I have got, Steam tells me I've got like 2,100 hours in the game. That's 2,100. But there was a time when Steam didn't track all of your hours if you were using mods and whatnot. So it's probably closer to 3,000 hours for me. All right, so we got these man arenas, 1, 2, 3. They got built. And my other miners have orange tags on them because the factory is full of solid storage. All right. And that's a what if question. What are you going after? If you're going after ships, then you want swarms of medium bombers and fighters. Even if you're going after an extra large battleship, you want swarms of small and medium bombers assigned to a carrier so they can be repaired. If you're going after stations, then you want a swarm of destroyers. The battleships do not add in all that much. They can hold their own against the swarms of drones that come out of the station, but that's about it. And of course, if you want to do battleships, I'm playing an Argon this time. Argon is not the race to go with if you want battleships. Either the Split or the Terrans is a good start for that. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm waiting for this station to get built, so that will pay me. How far along is it? It's got to build these 4 bridges and that sensor arrays. These are 7 minutes, so 28. So that's half an hour. 45 minutes for that. So I can look at my other factories. So I'm going to apologize. I'm going to spend most of my time in map mode today because I want to get these factories built up. These factories give me money. Now, and this is the new one I just built. Oh, I moved the pier, so she's going to build the pier way down there. That's fine. So we're looking at an hour for that. And I'm still sitting on plenty of cash. So I want you to explore that gate. And you absolutely want more than one station. Absolutely, absolutely. Usually by this point in the game, I've got 40 free miners. 40 of these running around making all my money for me. But nobody wants to buy ore and silicon in this seed. So we have to do it the slow way and build stations. Next station is going to be over here. Over here, yep.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Alright, how's Cardinals Redress doing? Everything's built. One hull parts factory. And it is empty, so Hop is absolutely buying all the hull parts I can build. So, well, stay there. Accept the estimate. And all these hop ships coming into trade with me are going to increase my standing with Holy Order Pontifex. That is so crookedy, but it works. So I can't teleport directly to him. What's Bozo Todd doing? Did he buy any? So he's got everything. He found his Invidium. He just needs advanced electronics, and then I can teleport all over the place. Does this have space? Alrighty, so let me check these. No buy offer. 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 Don't do that. And the same over here. You have to have buy offers on your minerals and gases, otherwise nobody will deliver to you, not even your own ships. But I want only for me. Only for me. only for me. And I'm not mining Nvidium, and that's all I want anyway. And field coils as well. And helium. So I've got graphene. I'm selling them unrefined metals. So let's expand Heretic's End with argon modules. I'm going to come out on this side. Put you there. Do you want to do that? No, don't do that. Short. And the short. And let's come out short. Yeah, that'll work.
Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo hold. All clear. Move along.
Well, let's do it this way. Do I already have those? There. My preset. Get some plasma here. All right, let's find you. And kill this stuff. Get advanced electronics. Well, apparently that's what I need to start building. Weapon components is what I need, but I need somebody that'll sell me the weapon component blueprint. And where am I sitting? I think that's going to be Antigone. I'm at plus 20 with them.
Entering system. Antigone Memorial.
It's an honor to see you here.
He won't sell it, only I have to get it from Argon. Oh dear.
Good luck out there.
Okay, plus 20 with anybody else? No. Yes. Sagaris Pioneers. She might not sell it either.
Entering system. Sagaris.
A koi pond with no fish in it. But he rates a koi
It's
pond.
an honor to see you here.
Will he sell it to me? Nope. Oh well, that's why I haven't
Good
bought
luck
it
out
yet. So what I'm going to do, just to keep busy for the next few minutes, is this. Growing pains, fatal attraction, accept. But I need a ride to do it. Is it really over there? Thank you, autosave. I really needed to do that. I did.
Entering system. Sol. Mako.
Sir?
Sir. So this is the Mako you get when you unlock Provinces Adrift. I have not unlocked Boron Space yet. It always takes me a while to do that. I don't know why.
Jump gate. Get Sofune.
I'm going to autopilot for this part of it because
Autopilot. Engage.
AI pilots automatically Well, it's not automatically. They know how to fly you around toxic asteroid
Entering
belts.
system. Getsofune.
So the gist of that is they know how to fly around asteroid belts. Absolutely. They will not fly you around non-toxic asteroid belts. And the reason for that is time. EagleSoft wants the game to take as long as possible. They don't want people ripping out the Xenon in 2 hours or 1 hour. You can kind of, sort of kill off the Ka'ak, but they always get reborn because their eggs are all over the asteroid fields. And then after you clean up the Xenon, you can go to war with whatever faction you want. So the entire galaxy is ruled by you.
Entering system. The Void.
Are you going to fly me right through this belt? Look at this. Yep. Yep. Alright, stop clowning around. It's part of the ship you don't want on autopilot.
System. Antigone Memorial.
It's part of the mission. So fatal attraction for Sagaris is go shoot some mines. That's my station there on the left. Yeah, shoot some mines. 20 of them.
Unknown object.
little too far away.
Thanks for your help.
Great work.
2-star crew piloting. Sweet. Oh, nice. So, this mission wants me to procure trade ship acquisition. If I open the briefing, they're going to both be Baldrics. So I will go here, buy those ships. I preset Ikitana. So this guy did not get out of his energy cells. I don't know why. There's the energy cells. The whole parts are iffy. He is being searched by the police. I think because of a closed loop, then I should have gone with Terran build here. And it is too late to change that. Bulwark number 1 is going way over here. We'll first have it fly here. Alright, good enough for government work. Get a people. Yeah. Okay, and then she is going to need a lot of range. So do it right. Go to her people tag now. Calm her.
Can I help?
Sure. Get smarter. Sure, why not? Alright, what can I do here? Let's do stumbling blocks again. Extraction necessary. Always a good one. Accept that.
Cerberus, Sentinel.
And a medium warship has flown itself into an asteroid field and can't shoot its way out. Not only can it not shoot its way out, the crew abandoned ship. This is going to be a trickier one because the station that they're going to want me to dock at is right there.
Argon Shipyard. Cerberus, Sentinel.
And we have to do that without attracting the mines. So, I can't even see the mines yet. Oh, there's some. This close to a station, it is highly likely that another ship will fly through there and drag the mines to me. So there's the minefield. Not a lot of mines. But I definitely want to go in from the high side. And the mines are very close to the ship. Get a little bit closer. That's close enough. Check my pilot's orders. And then do that. Third. Not that one. This one.
Mako.
A little bit touchy on the mouse there. And I believe his emergency entry panel is between the engines. Let's go see. All these mines get really big in our field of view. Oh dear. Am I going to go boom? Look how close those mines are. Wow.
Cerberus, Sentinel. Docking granted.
There. So I can hear the mines from the ship now. So let's go up, 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 up. Oh, it's a different station. Okay. I'm going to tell my station, or my pilot, to go over here so it doesn't fly through the minefield, and then dock here. So just the fact that you can fly into any ship, you can fly around the outside of it, look at all the little details, any station, any ship, you can get your spacesuit and walk around her. That makes the game well worth the price. I have no doubt there are people just listening to the electric blues play in the background there.
Docking queued. Docking granted.
Smuggling vessels found nearby. Please assist in pursuit. We need to perform a transfer.
Huh. I'm not even docked.
Great work.
Docking aborted. Docking granted. Successfully done.
Oh, that was the baldric that we did the transfer for.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
And we will transfer this one as well. And now I can go over to
Mako.
here. And let's look and see. No objectives. Let's get the other baldric. Tricky. I cannot see him.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Good enough for government work.
Mako.
So let's let me clean up those messages. I did that. I can see their live stream now. So while we were waiting for factories to build, let's do stumbling blocks. And there's 2 extractions here, and then blow up some mines. So what's happening here is the game is creating ships for all of these missions that I'm doing. When I dock these ships and transfer ownership, those vessels do not leave the game. Those are now part of the game. So once a ship is created for a mission, it's part of the game forever. And I've got a clip somewhere that I need to put online. Try to remember what her name, Lucille, or was it Esmeralda? Getting built for a mission, and it was a carrier, and it was a build fleet mission, and I had to build a carrier and some support ships. So after I turned this carrier over to the Argonians, the Argonians took that ship, that carrier, gave it some fighters, gave it some more support, and even added some destroyers into her fleet, and took it up into Tharka's Cascade, and did a lot of damage. It took out a defense station. Well, the fleet did. Esmeralda, I think her name was, she got destroyed, but the fleet, most of which player created, the Argonians absolutely used. This is a huge minefield. No, it is not. I wonder if the other... So if I come in from over here... Yeah, let's move to the right here a little bit. And then let's go up a lot. Alright. So clean up this one's orders. Save the game. In a spacesuit in a minefield, so if one of them goes boom, it's game over. Oh no, don't do that.
Sir?
There.
Mako.
So every one of these, you're helping the NPCs along. And a Minotaur is a warship.
Sentinel.
Look how big that mine is getting up there. And this spacesuit definitely does not fly faster than the mines. So I've tried. There it is over there.
Docking granted.
There we go. It looks like if I go right... No, see, there's a mine right there. There's a big hole right there. Let's blast right off. If the ship gets damaged, you have to repair it before you turn it in. I'm going to go this way. I don't want to fly back through that minefield.
We need to perform a transfer.
Here's the second Baldric.
Great work.
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Great work.
Mako.
Alright, what have we got for quests here? I've not really refreshed yet for either sector. So, what's your holdup? Energy cells. Have you got enough money? Yes. It's not going to be enough. Well, that is. Okay. Look at the Mako right there. Now I'm going to tell the Mako to
Mako.
The ship will be undocking soon.
proceed. And I want to jump over to Terran space and see if they've got another build mission.
Entering system. Sol.
That's not really doable because it's getting materials all the way over there into Emperor's Pride. I've explored Emperor's Pride. That's not the problem. Let's see where he wants this fleet and what fleet he wants, and the only way to do that, well, we can see here, doesn't tell me what fleet I have to build. Let's find out. 144 million, he probably wants 3 destroyers. Let's find out. And no, he does not want destroyers. Look at that. He wants a carrier and an Osaka and 2 Falks, which I cannot build yet. The Kukris I can build. You have to build the Falks here in Mars. Well, I can. Can I do the mission preset? I can, and this is incredibly unusual for the Terrans to not have what they need to build ships. But just for see if this is I can build a Tokyo here. I don't think so. And I have not found his shipyard yet. So this one, no. There's one right there.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission
Need
granted.
the shipyard to build a Tokyo, so I can't build a Tokyo. Let's build. Put that back. Get this. I could build the Osaka. Will it give me the correct Osaka? I'm just playing here. There's buy ships. No, wrong factory. And it gives me the mission loadout. Used to be you had to write down these mission loadouts. Cannot be installed at this facility due to unavailable equipment items. The Terran medium bolt turret Mark 1. Okay. Well, so we have to abort that mission.
Entering system. Antigone Memorial.
Might as well just eject. Won't get me that easily. I think you might regret that.
Alright,
Sir?
go pull another ship out of a minefield. So I need to add a couple of docking areas onto that. Onto this station. This is my station.
Minotaur. Sentinel.
Great work.
Alright, that was the station build completed. So now I can go to Argon Space and get another build mission from them. Let me focus on this before I fly into this minefield. No, I think up. Okay. So more like that, and more like that. Before I do this, before I go boom,
Mako. Minotaur. Sentinel.
I have seen these where there's just, you can get into the ship and then there's no room to turn the ship, which is a bad thing. Because then the ship gets blown up and you fail the mission, and you get dead too. And you're so close to the ship, you wonder why they haven't exploded already.
Docking granted.
And that may be the case here. So we just flew in that path. The other two minefields have dissipated.
Argon Shipyard. Docking granted. Successfully docked.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Great work.
Alright, now I have to go shoot some mines.
Mako.
Sir?
Sure.
Minotaur. Sentinel. Unknown object. Unknown object.
Thanks for your help.
Great work.
Alright, so let me get up. Tell the Mako to dock there.
Sir?
And then I'm going to teleport to Argon.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
Well, is there more to this quest? Oh, large-scale defense construction. Assemble fleet. Open briefing. A frigate and 4 fighters. It doesn't matter which frigates or fighters you build, as long as it's a frigate and a fighter. I don't know if this guy will build me a frigate yet. He will. And so we'll go high preset. And he doesn't have the materials to build a frigate, so cancel that. But if I go over here to Sagaris, they can't build a frigate either. What about Antigone? I don't think they can. Needs advanced electronics. I'm going to add that to the shopping list. And I'm going to build 4 fighters here as well. Do that. What do I need to build? Advanced electronics. Let me pull up a web page here. microchips, quantum tubes, and that's it. That's all I need. And advanced electronics. Yeah, I'll forget before I go talk to the representative. So, microchips, quantum tubes, for advanced electronics. And I will build them right here in Antigone. Right in Antigone. This one might not have what I want.
It's good to see you, friend.
And I haven't purchased them yet. That's why. The microchips I can get here. And quantum tubes. And while I'm here, and since I'm sitting on 65 million, 55 million, I'm going to start doing this. I also need so let's do that. What is my faction with these guys? It's all the way up to 19 in the last 12 hours of play from 18. So the thing to do is do business with them or shoot xenon in front of them. There's not really any place. There's really no place to do that. See, normally what I would have done was put free miners over here, which is what I've done, and then their activities trading with the Argonians in Argon sectors, these and Black Hole Sun would have been enough to get that faction up to 20 right now. If we look at the gases and ores here, graphene, no, not graphene, helium, hydrogen, methane, and then ore and silicon. And you look at, is anybody buying that stuff here? So ore is being purchased right there at but only 900. So if I were to put an ore miner and a gas miner, so ore and methane in this sector, That would help. And there's also methane being purchased here. A lot more than up there. So if I put a drill and 2 sunders here into these 2 sectors, then my Argon faction is going to rise a lot faster. Okay, and this ship, yeah, let's see. Because I've already got 2 ships waiting to be built there. Can they build a drill? And they need shield components. So my go-to for this, and they're far away, but that's okay, is Sagaris. It is rare for Sagaris or Terran to run out of shipbuilding materials. There's a lot of idle time now, but the time I start day 4 on this build, there won't be so much idle time anymore. And it'll be like 95% in map doing fleet management. I did get another factory up and running. How's that going? And that is waiting on hull parts only. It's making energy cells. Okay. And it's got some place to put energy cells. Okay. But it doesn't have a dock, so it can't do business yet. So let's take number 1, Bolo, over here to Black Hole Sun 4. Of course, the other thing I could do is build a station over here. Confirm that. Check his orders, hold position. He has no stars. because that's what's being bought over there. See how long this list is getting? Remember, there's 120 sectors in the game. Confirm that. Mine. It was methane again. And we want to go to black hole sun 5. There we go. I'm waiting for the message from the wife that she's on the way home. And if I look here, the net worth has increased.
Rapier.
All right, so these are being built.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
So I cannot deliver them here because I have not explored there. So I am going to tell the ship I'm in to fly over there.
Entering system. Second contact.
Why did you even look that way? How many stars does this guy got? 1.5. No. 1.33. And that's the signal.
Entering system. Black hole sun.
If there's a station out there. Not seeing it. Maybe there's a station there. It's unusual that they deliver stuff out and then nowhere. There's a medical supply factory there. Absolutely no good to me.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, that's right on the X. Right on the plane. So he can fly right back to over there.
Entering system. Second contact.
Okay, so I'm going to wait for this fleet to be delivered, and then I am going to call it a day. There in the void.
Entering system. Argon
My
Prime.
wife should be home about then.
Rapier.
Excuse me. The fighters are showing up. The Cerberus is a little bit slower. See if they like the ships. It'll come right up here. So it likes the fighters. And if it doesn't like the Cerberus, then I have the Cerberus.
Awaiting orders.
And they will use that little fleet to patrol Black Hole Sun.
Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Alright, so let's wait for that.
We need to perform a transfer. Great work.
Alright. That gave me quite a bit of money. What did she give me for that? I didn't even look. 13 million. So I am going to do a hard save here. Okay, thank you all for showing up today. I'm Salgonoid. I should be back on tomorrow sometime. Depends on how the day goes. Probably tomorrow morning, if not tomorrow afternoon. Until then, everybody, please fly safe.